15 greatest man-made wonders the world had ever seen. Yet the world's most beautiful buildings and statues stand as a testament to human capability and innovation. Some cities have more than one. We could do a whole story on Paris alone, but we searched the world to find the structures that best inspire, mystify, and leave us awestruck. We might not be able to see them all in real life, but luckily we can take a trip around the globe to visit them virtually. Man started to create wonders in ancient times. We can see many man-made world wonders that meet the spirit and artistic power. Here is the list of the 15 most amazing man-made world wonders. These monuments defy expectations of what humans can build and sometimes seem to defy gravity itself. Get ready for some serious eye candy. 1. Great Wall of China. Great might be an understatement. One of the world's largest building construction projects. Work began in the 7th century BCE and continued for 2 millennia. Although called a wall, the structure actually features 2 parallel walls for lengthy stretches. In addition, watchtowers and barracks dot the bulwark. One not-so-great thing about the wall, however, was its effectiveness. Although it was built to prevent invasions and raids, the wall largely failed to provide actual security. 2. Colosseum. The Colosseum in Rome was built in the 1st century by the order of Emperor Vespasian. A feat of engineering, the amphitheater measures 620 by 513 feet 189 by 156 meters and features a complex system of vaults. It was capable of holding 5,000 spectators, who watched a variety of events. Perhaps most notable were gladiator fights, though men battling animals was also common. 3. Easter Island statues. Easter Island is the world's most isolated inhabited island located in the North Pacific region of Chile. This treeless island of Chile is one of the most important archaeological sites in the world. The ancient sculptures called Mo are an important attraction on this island. Most statues were carved by ancient people of Rapa Nui between the period 1250 to 1500. And most statues are carved using the stones from an extinct volcano on Easter Island. 4. Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt. Pyramids are one of the greatest wonders that man has ever conceived. Upon them, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as ever-timed the man-made wonder of the ancient world. It was built during the period of 2589 BC and 2504 BC for Pharaoh Khufu. It is also the oldest and largest pyramid globally, with a record height of 146 meters. 5. Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer, a colossal statue of Jesus, stands atop Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro. After World War I, its origins dated to when some Brazilians feared a tide of godlessness. Construction began in 1926 and was completed 5 years later. The resulting monument stands 98 feet 30 meters tall, not including its base, which is about 26 feet 8 meters high, and its outstretched arms span 92 feet 28 meters. It is the largest Art Deco sculpture in the world. 6. The Golden Gate Bridge, one of the most famous bridges in the world. San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge is also perhaps the most breathtaking, spanning the Golden Gate Strait, which links the San Francisco Bay to the Pacific Ocean. The Golden Gate Bridge is one of the greatest monuments of all time. Consulting architect Irving Morrow to convince the bridge's board of directors. Its unprecedented size and scale, along with its grace of form and independence of conception, all call for unique and unconventional treatment from every point of view. 7. Petra, Jordan, the ancient city, is located in a remote valley, nestled among sandstone mountains and cliffs. It was purported to be one of the places where Moses struck a rock and water gushed forth. Later, the Nabateans, an Arab tribe, made it their capital, and during this time, it flourished, becoming an important trade center, especially for spices. Noted carvers, the Nabateans chiseled dwellings, temples, and tombs into the sandstone, which changed color with the shifting sun. In addition, they constructed a water system that allowed for lush gardens and farming. 8. The Eiffel Tower. Paris has an abundance of beautiful sights. Notre Dame, the Louvre, the Arc de Triomphe, and many more. But the Eiffel Tower stands as the iconic landmark of France's capital, although it's only been part of the city for 131 years. Designed by Gustave Eiffel and built in just over 2 years, which was considered record speed at the time. The 300-meter-tall Iron Tower was created for the 1889 World's Fair. Before coming together at the high pinnacle, the uprights appear to burst out of the ground and in a way to be shaped by the action of the wind. Eiffel explained of his simple yet elegant design. 9. Sydney Opera House. Even if you've never been to the opera, you probably recognize the soaring arches of this building over Sydney Harbour, Australia. It stands by itself as one of the indisputable masterpieces of human creativity, not only in the 20th century but also in the history of humankind, reads a report to UNESCO World Heritage. The building is now a member. Designed in the late 1950s and opened in 1973, the vaulted shells of the Opera House seemed to burst out of its harborside setting, at once totally modern but also evoking emotion, a dramatic setting to match the drama of the performing arts it houses. 10. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is a Mayan city on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, flourishing in the 9th and 10th century CE. Under the Mayan tribe, who was strongly influenced by the Toltecs, a number of important monuments and temples were built. Among the most notable is the stepped pyramid El Castillo, the castle, which rises 79 feet 24 meters above the main plaza. A testament to the Mayans' astronomical abilities, the structure features a total of 365 steps, the number of days in the solar year. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the setting sun casts shadows on the pyramid that give the appearance of a serpent slithering down the north stairway. At the base is a stone snake head. 11. Machu Picchu, Peru. This Incan site near Cuzco, Peru, was discovered in 1911 by Hiram Bingham, who believed it was Vilcabamba, a secret Incan stronghold used during the 16th century rebellion against Spanish rule. Although that claim was later disproved, the purpose of Machu Picchu has confounded scholars. Bingham believed it was home to the Virgins of the Sun, women who lived in convents under a vow of chastity. Others think that it was likely a pilgrimage site, while some believe it was a royal retreat. One thing it apparently should not be is the site of a beer commercial. In 2000, a crane being used for such an ad fell and cracked a monument. What is known is that Machu Picchu is one of the few major pre-Columbian ruins found nearly intact. Despite its relative isolation high in the Andes Mountains, it features agricultural terraces, plazas, residential areas, and temples. 12. Bagan Temple and Pagodas. Myanmar. Bagan Temple is a historical site in Myanmar which have the same importance as that Angkor Wat in Cambodia. The 26 square mile spread temple was built in 1287. This ancient temple seems beautiful with many small and big statues of Buddha and beautiful carvings on the walls. 13. Stonehenge, England. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument located in the English county of Wiltshire. about 3.2 kilometers (2.0 miles) west of Amesbury and 13 kilometers (8.1 miles) north of Salisbury. One of the most famous sites in the world, Stonehenge, is composed of earthworks surrounding a circular setting of large standing stones. It is at the center of the densest complex of Neolithic and Bronze Age monuments in England, including several hundred burial mounds. 14. Mount Rushmore, South Dakota. Mount Rushmore National Memorial is a sculpture carved into the granite face of Mount Rushmore near Keystone, South Dakota, in the United States. Sculpted by Gutzon Borglum and later by his son Lincoln Borglum, Mount Rushmore features 60 feet 18 meters sculptures of the heads of former United States presidents in order from left to right: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. 15. Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. Big Ben, Parliament. Everyone remembers the line from the movie National Lampoon's European Vacation, and the most famous and beloved clock tower in the world does indeed dominate the London skyline. But it's actually the bell inside, which weighs more than 13 tons, that is technically called Big Ben. The 96-meter tower is officially Elizabeth Tower, designed by Charles Barry to blend in seamlessly with the surviving medieval buildings. The ornate Parliament building and the tower took 30 years to build. Which of our selections is more interesting and daunting enough for your next tour around the world? Let me know in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe for a more informative and exciting tour around the world.